Thank you for joining us today. In the previous sessions, we discussed the history of the Sons of the American Revolution, the goals and objectives of SAR, the organizational structure, as well as SAR programs. The purpose of this session is to familiarize you with the medals, awards, and insignia of the SAR, as well as the proper wearing of those medals. The rosette is a small, tightly folded circle of ribbon of the Society's colors. It may be worn by all members at their discretion on the left lapel of the jacket, daily if desired during business or social hours. It is only worn on a coat lapel or shirt collar, but not on an overcoat. A rosette is commonly presented to a new member at the time of his induction into the Society. The SAR member badge is a Maltese cross of 4 arms and 8 points, with a golden ball at each point, enameled in white, and a medallion in the center bearing a profiled bust of General George Washington. Compatriots are encouraged to purchase and wear the SAR member badge. A compatriot should only wear the SAR member badge at functions of the National Society, State Society, or Chapter, or when representing the SAR. It may also be worn during the funeral of an SAR member or at the dedication of a grave marker for a deceased SAR member. There is also a blazer patch which can be worn on a blue or black blazer and can be worn to meetings or informal events. This patch can be worn in lieu of the rosette or the member badge. However, it is not proper to wear more than one of these insignias at the same time. The SAR neck ribbon may be worn by current or former chapter presidents, state presidents, national trustees, vice presidents general, general officers, or presidents general, and is appropriate for all dress, casual through full dress. Alternative officer badges, such as the state president medallion, president general badge, and former president general badge may be worn along with the neck ribbon as well. These are intended for wear with a coat and tie. Presiding officers may authorize the wear of the neck ribbon with knit-collared shirts at summer outdoor events of the SAR. When worn with a dress shirt, neck ribbon should be worn drawn up to within 1 inch below the bow tie, or 4 inches over the tie and under the turned over collar or over a button-down collar. The SAR neck ribbon officer pins consist of the past chapter president, past state president, national trustee, vice president general, and general officer. These pins can be worn on the right arm of the ribbon, then alternating from side to side with a maximum of 3 pins to be worn. These pins should be worn in precedence order. SAR supplemental stars represent the number of additional ancestors which served in the American Revolution. Each star represents a supplemental ancestor. The original membership ancestor is not represented by a star, but rather by the membership badge. A maximum of 3 stars is allowed on the chest ribbon. For a neck ribbon, you can alternate between the right and left side, starting on the right. Stars are available in a large or small format, and for individuals who have proven descendancy from many ancestors, then a star with a number 5 is available. That star represents the 5 supplemental ancestors. Many SAR medals are available in a full or miniature size format. Full-size medals are worn to informal events on suit coats or blazers. Miniature medals are worn for semi-formal or full dress events on a tuxedo or with a suit coat and tie at a formal event. Full-size and miniature medals should not be worn together. So how should medals be worn? Multiple rows of medals are permissible. However, more than 2 rows of full-sized medals is discouraged. More than 3 rows of miniature medals is discouraged. The upper row should never contain more medals than the lower rows, and medals should not overlap by more than 50%. Medal precedence is defined in the National Society Sons of the American Revolution Handbook, Volume 5, and should be consulted for any questions regarding medal precedence or potential changes to the precedence. Current medal precedence is as follows. Federal military decorations should be placed on the top row, upper right position on the left lapel. Federal military decorations are then followed in precedence by federal campaign medals, foreign military and civilian decorations, U.S. state decorations, U.S. state campaign medals, U.S. state organizational, and long service medals. SAR medals then follow in precedence with SAR insignia and insignia of other hereditary, patriotic, and veterans societies. Insignia are worn in chronological order of precedence according to the year of establishment of such organization. Medals are placed immediately following the insignia of the respective organization. The broad sash is worn only with semi-formal and full dress. Former and current President General's sash is 3.5 inches wide. Former and current General Officers and Vice President General's sash is 2.5 inches wide. They are worn from the right shoulder to the left hip. The presentation of medals and awards should always be given very careful and serious deliberation to determine that the proposed recipient is qualified, deserving, and the occasion for presentation is appropriate. Presentation of medals and awards should not be treated lightly by the National Society, district, state society, or a chapter, and should always be given judicious thought to assure that the presentation is in keeping with National Society principles. It is essential that the integrity of the National Society medals and awards be maintained. Chapter-level medals include the Medal of Distinguished Service, bronze, the Meritorious Service Medal, bronze, the Roger Sherman Medal, bronze, the Good Citizenship Medal, bronze, and the Outstanding Young Member Medal. More information on each of these medals can be found in the member handbooks accessible online at the SAR website, www.sar.org. State Society level medals include the Patriot Medal, and then the silver versions of each of the following medals: the Medal of Distinguished Service, Meritorious Service Medal, Roger Sherman Medal, Good Citizenship Medal, Outstanding Young Member Medal, Service to Veterans Medal, the Color Guard Medal, and the Youth Education Medal. More information can be found online in the member handbooks at www.sar.org. The latest medal, approved in 2023, is the Henry Knox Achievement Medal, available at the National Society, State Society, and local chapter levels. This medal also comes as gold, silver, or bronze. It may be awarded to a compatriot or a non-SAR member in recognition of and in appreciation of specific outstanding achievement to advance the mission, programs, or activities of the National Society, State Society, or local chapter. The goal is to recognize noteworthy contributions that may be single or multiple accomplishments, deeds, performances, or efforts. This award is not limited by a specific time or service requirement. General officers and National Society Committee chairmen may make nominations to the President General for the national level Henry Knox Medal. In addition, the President General may present this medal to individuals providing significant service to the National Society during his term in office. Every compatriot should strive to celebrate America's 250th anniversary. The 250th Anniversary Celebration Medal is designed to encourage and recognize those compatriots, chapters, and societies to participate in local, state, national, and international events which publicly educate and recognize, honor, and celebrate the heroes of the American Revolution. Participation involves the planning and execution of these events as well as attendance. The medal covers the celebration of any event's 250th anniversary where said event related directly to acts of resistance to British attempts to coerce the residents in America from the first parliamentary acts protested after the conclusion of the French and Indian Wars, through the armed struggle of the American War for Independence to the ratification of the Treaty of Paris by the Continental Congress. This, therefore, will cover any public celebrations in the period from 2014 to 2033. Medals given to local communities include the Medal for Heroism, the Life-Saving Medal, the Law Enforcement Commendation Medal, the Fire Safety Commendation Medal, and the EMS Commendation Medal. More information associated with each of these medals can be found in the member handbook at www.sar.org. There are also specific medals presented to ladies who contribute significantly to the goals and objectives of the Sons of the American Revolution. These medals include the Daughters of Liberty Medal, the Lydia Dara Medal, the Good Citizenship Medal, Bronze, the Medal of Appreciation, and the Martha Washington Medal.
Thank you for joining us for SAR 104, the Medals, Awards, and Insignia of the Sons of the American Revolution. We hope that you have found this information to be informative, and if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to your local chapter or state society for further information about any of these items. Also, remember that the SAR website is an excellent source of information on our society for members and non-members alike. That website can be reached at www.sar.org.